What's up YouTube, this is Mox Lotus and today I'm bringing you guys a Magic the Gathering 2015 core set pre-release preparation video. So I thought I'd do one of these after I made the Journey into Nyx one, and I think I'll keep doing them like for as long as I play Magic, or at least make this channel. And so today Wizards released an article that was like properly showing off the pre-release promos and shows their artwork and everything. And so I thought I'd talk a bit about them, but first, if you're new to a pre-release, then basically what happens is you choose one of the 5 colors and then you get a special like pre-release pack, and inside you get one of these 5 promos depending on which color you picked. You also get a special seeded booster containing mostly cards in the colors you picked, but like cards in a few other colors in case you choose to go like down a 2-colored route. Like let's say you chose white, you'd get this Resolute Archangel, and you'd also get a lot of white cards, maybe some white and red, some white and green, like that kind of thing. And yeah, so you're also going to get 5 packs of the 2015 core set, of course, and you basically just build a deck out of it. And so you can use all of the promos in your deck, so that's pretty cool, like whichever one you get in your deck I should say, unless you pull another one. And so first up we have Resolute Archangel. Now this is a 4/4 for 7, and I think this card's okay. It's got flying, and when it enters the battlefield, if your life total is less than your starting life total, it becomes equal to your starting life total. Now the thing with this card is like, I've seen like most of the cards revealed so far, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of life gain. Like there are a few with life link, but that's about it. And what they haven't really revealed any of the white commons yet though, and I expect that's where the life gain's going to be. If there is life gain in this set, then this card won't be too great, but if there isn't, it might be alright. People say it's going to be good in Commander, and I think it might be, but I don't know, we'll see about that. It will, like, if you're on maybe like 10 life, it will be good, but I don't know. Might be something to try out. One thing I did notice though is that all the cards in the 2015 core set that are rare, mythic, or I think foil as well, are supposed to have this little silver thing here, like it's down here, you can see it there, and none of the pre-release promos have it, so I'm hoping that was just like a mistake and they'll fix it, but I don't know, we might not get a special silver thing on these. Next up is Mercurial Pretender. I think this guy's pretty cool. He's a 0/0 for 5, which is great value, and you can have it enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature you control, except it gains. For 4 you can return this creature to its owner's hand. So basically, if you've got a card with an enter the battlefield ability, I recommend copying that, like, because basically it will enter the battlefield as a copy of it, so you'll be able to use its ability. Like, depends if it's a really good one or not, but I don't know. And then you can also return the original card back to your hand, so if that's got an enter the battlefield ability, you can use it again. And the artwork kind of reminds me of like Game of Thrones or something, like that's what it looks like. Next up, this one's probably my favourite, Indulgent Tormentor. He's a 5/3 flying demon for 5. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card unless target opponent sacrifices a creature or pays 3 life. So this is really good. Like, no matter what they do, you're still going to get like good value either way. You can't really lose, and like it's got some pretty good stats. Like, I don't know how many like flyers there are that will be able to like stop this thing on their own, because I didn't have a detailed look through set. I mainly just skim read it, but yeah, basically if there aren't too many, this could be pretty good. And I mean, even if you just keep it on the field, it's still decent. Next up we have Siege Dragon. This is a 5/5 flyer for 7. It's a dragon, of course, and this card's interesting. When it enters the battlefield, destroy all walls your opponent controls, or opponents, so it's plural. So if it's Commander or some multiplayer game, then it'll destroy everyone's walls. And when it attacks, if the defending player controls no walls, it deals 2 damage to each creature without flying that player controls. So there are a few problems with this card. First of all, like, I don't know if walls are really going to be a thing. I think there's like a few in the core set, but I don't know exactly how many. And I mean, if it had haste, it would be a bit better, because basically, if you might like destroy all their walls if your opponent like for some reason makes a wall deck, but then you won't be able to attack straight away, so the next turn they can just play another wall, and then yeah, it's just a 5/5 fly, and you're not going to get like good value off it. And yeah, and they won't block with it, of course. So that's probably the main problem. Lacks haste. And also, I think honestly, it's better if it would deal the 2 damage to each creature with flying that player controls, because then like it'll be like if it killed most of their things, it'll be pretty much unblockable. But hey, like at least it's dealing 2 damage. At least it doesn't just stop at destroying all the walls. And last but not least, or actually least, we have Fido Titan, and I really hate this card. I was really sad when I found out that it was the green pre-release promo, because I always choose green. And yeah, it's a 7/2 for 6, and when it dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its opponent's control at the beginning of his or her next upkeep. So I really like, the problem with this card is that it's just too easy to kill, really. Like, I mean, it keeps coming back, but it's just, you can just keep killing it again. I mean, like, a white weenie deck could take this thing out with these. And I mean, I think it's too expensive for its mana cost. Maybe for like probably 5, I'd say would be fair, considering again, like, it's got 2 toughness, and so you just easily block it. If you can like Voltron it up, then maybe it's alright, but I don't know why I'd want to do it on Fido Titan. We can do it on something a bit better. And yeah, so we'll see how this card goes. I'm not a fan, but some people might like it. Now, we mentioned all the pre-release promos, but I feel like in this video I should mention some other promos as well before we finish up. The launch promo is in Garrick's Wake. It's a board wipe that's not going to affect you, and it costs 9 though, so it's alright, and I guess it's got some pretty cool art. The game day like promo for everyone is Reclamation Sage. It's like Fade and 20 goodie, but it doesn't exile. It's on a stick basically. It's a quick explanation of it, and yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And then this card I really like, Chief Engineer, is a 1/3 for 2, which is pretty good. And then artifact spells you cast have Convoke, which means basically what Convoke is, it's a Selesnya mechanic from the original Return to Ravnica, not Return to Ravnica, it's original Ravnica. And like, I really like it because it is Selesnya, and it's going to be like a returning mechanic in this set. Basically, when you cast a spell, you can tap creatures to reduce its mana, to reduce the spell that you're casting, its mana cost by 1 colorless. And like, what it does here is it does it for artifacts, which means that essentially if you tap enough creatures, you can play it for free. Whereas if you're playing something like, if you're like convoking for this Chief Engineer, you can only like convoke tap once, and you still have to pay the blue. Whereas you can pretty much like can technically play artifacts for free if you've got enough creatures. And you're also going to get this pretty cool playmat if you manage to top 8 in the game day. But the buy box promo is probably the one I'm most excited about, because I'm thinking of building a Goblin Tribal EDH deck. And it is a 2/2 for 3 Goblin Warrior. Other Goblin creatures you control attack each turn if able. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1/1 red Goblin creature token with haste onto the battlefield. And whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn for each other attacking Goblin. So I'm a big fan of that card, and hopefully it'll be like $1.50 so I can pick it up on the cheap. And yeah, so in terms of these pre-release promos, like if you're looking to win the pre-release, I guess, then I wouldn't say any of these will like guarantee you a win, because they're like, I think they are a tad underwhelming. I'd say the best one would be Indulgent Tormentor, as long as you can keep it alive. Other than that, I guess, like, I mean, Siege Dragon, even though its effect isn't great, like, I mean, the thing is, most people won't have walls unless there are a lot of walls in the set, so you will still get like a decent effect. So I'd say Siege Dragon comes in second, then probably I'd say Resolute Archangel third. Mercurial Pretender, I think this one depends like on how many good enter the battlefield abilities there are in this set. I need to have another like look over for that, and I might like, maybe in the next video I might see if there are some good cards that you can use this on, because I think this one might be alright. Like, if there are some good enter the battlefields, then you can swap those two around. And then it pains me to say this, but coming in at last we have Fido Titan. Like, it's just really not that good of a card. I'm sorry. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing some more pre-release preparation videos for this set. Next time we'll be having a look at like most of the cards that have been revealed so far, and I'll be pointing out some of the notable ones. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and until next time, bye guys.